Next one, Annabelle is the Dragon Queen, and I love that title for her. It really suits her. I
Yeah.
knew Annabelle when she was first met her. She was in Australia. I wasn't in Australia, but we were online like this. And then she's had a few changes in her life, and she's now back in France. And so yeah, she's still got that sexy French accent, which I love as well. So maybe I'm not allowed to say that anymore, but who cares? So our next speaker is Annabelle Merriman. She's a best-selling author, and I'm finding there's a lot of authors coming out with dragon stuff and things like that, which is beautiful, and spirituality. I'm meeting them. I love reading all the books. It really expands your mind. And she's a life expansion expert, and she empowers conscious women. I'm sure she does it with men as well, to reclaim their inner feminine power. Because as you should know, feminine power is in men as well as women. It's not about sex, and yeah, so she helps them make bold choices and redesign their life on their terms, which is beautiful. I think we need more of that, definitely. And her mission is to transform global anxiety into unshakable trust. That sounds gorgeous, and she brings in the wisdom of the dragons a lot. And I always remember when we first met you, she had this stick that she'd found in the woods, and she decorated it and turned it into a dragon. And I was like, yes, this is my sort of person. Yeah, it's amazing. Have you still got it? There it is. Oh, yes. Yeah. I love it. So, as I say, she's a true dragon queen. And today she's going to talk about the dragon legend and how to bring peace within. So, Annabelle, welcome. Oh, you're on mute still.
Hello, hello, everyone. Oh, I'm so grateful to be here, and I'm so grateful to you, Kev. We've been speaking for a while now, and when a dragon came to me, I was looking on Instagram, dragon, hashtag dragon, and here is Kev with his little course, name your dragon, and I went in and I just named my dragon, and he went. So much power came from that. And then this beautiful relationship, we started talking on Instagram. And yes. So before being a dragon queen, I was a homeopath. I'm a therapist, and I've been sitting in front of people come and see me, and they want me to help them. They want me to heal them. And they come and they tell me the story, and then I give a remedy. And then they come back and they tell me the same story, and I give the same remedy. And I went, no, this is enough. You need to find your own guru, your own healer within yourself. And so for me, dragons has come as my medicine, when I went beyond being a homeopath, wanting more, and going through this amazing awakening. I went through quite a bad depression. I had breast cancer early in 2011, and after that I had a really downhill episode. And so I realized at some point that I was waiting for someone to save me. I was blaming my husband to not be kind enough to save me. And then I realized I had to save myself. And so I took charge. And as I went on and trusted, many synchronicities, new people came in my life. And I went on to this sacred land, and I found dragons. The dragon came to me. So that was quite amazing. And at the time, because at the moment, I'm working, I always bring dragon into my work, but I haven't yet really named it as, I'm the dragon queen, like I'm still into the embodying it, like I'm still there thinking, oh, can I really talk about dragons, through my work actually? And so I'm at this age, yeah. And now I'm fully ready, really, because he has been changing my life and giving me so much power to change my life and to help others change their life. I think, from this story of being quite unwell and then wanting more to life, what we all want is to have peace in ourselves, and we want to bring peace in the world as well. And so today I want to call about my legend of a dragon, and I want to inspire you to build and to find your own legend, to become your own legend, with whichever way it's going to come to you. And so my legend, of becoming a dragon queen, it's like, wow, am I really that? Has been just amazing. And there's a lot of trust into knowing this is the right thing to do. And when it comes, so if you're all here, you all have the dragon in your consciousness, whichever way it is, because you're here. So you're here, and the dragons are coming for you to be with you in a way you don't know. You just got to be open to receive. And so for me, it was, I just built the same way I built this little dragon. The first dragon I built, it was terrible. It would look so horrible. And then I built it, and I had this girl was telling me, "What are you making dragons? Go and get a job." And a lot of people were going like, "What's going on with you? You're going mad or whatever." And I've met my dragon, and I put it on top of my bookcase, in the lounge room. It's like the dragon there. And then the dragon helped me write. And so that was the first thing with this dragon, how did I use the energy of the dragon and how it happened in my life? I needed to write, and I thought, I'm not a writer. I'm a speaker, but I'm not a writer. And I'm like, how can I do that? And then I use the energy of the dragon. So I had this dragon, I named the dragon Shakespeare. So I had Shakespeare to help me, to empower me, to be, so I go into channeling, and I'll sit with this dragon, and instead of just going, oh, what am I going to write, whatever, I just sat with it with this big trust that it will help me write. And so it did. And I wrote in this first book called Sacred Rebel, Women Who Dare to Disrupt. And I've been disrupting a lot in my life. So I was very happy to contribute. So I just got one chapter in that book. And the dragon helped me write the chapter. After that, I separated, and I had to move, and I went from my very safe environment into all new and all I don't know what's coming next. And so, to tell you the truth, having the dragons with me and the energy of the dragon with me and feeling the protection of the dragon really helped me move in that different, the next stage of life of going on my soul quest and really following my destiny, being guided to what I needed to do, and always coming back to myself with the help of the dragon. If I didn't have the dragon, I don't think, I would have been able to do that. I remember another way I used the dragon to come and really help me and protect me is when I was driving through Australia, and it was pouring so much, and it was so hard to drive, and I get all the dragon come with me and help me drive through, and it will, and it was just amazing. So that was the first thing, with the dragon, and then the journey of feeling quite vulnerable. And so every time I brought dragon energy, it will just be this amazing protection. Yeah. And so in my work then, after that, I did 2 years of shamanic work, because I said, what's happening to me? What is happening to me? I need to know, what am I going to do with all these things and dragons and, all this spirituality? And so I'm a healer. I've always been a healer. And I went and did 2 years of shamanic work and learning rituals, healing rituals. And I was in Australia with this man who worked with the Cherokees first, and with the Aborigine people from Central Australia. And so he taught us, to do rituals, healing rituals. And at some point, you have to call in your animal totem, or, your animal that's with you for healing. And for me, there was no question. It had to be a dragon. It wasn't like a normal animal. It was a dragon. And and so it came to me, and it came through me, and it was so powerful. I was doing healings with my friends as we were learning, and every time I did a healing, they're all very sensitive as well, and they go, "Oh my God, Annabelle, your dragon is so big." So I have a few dragon with me at all time that really protect me and help me stay, in my strength. And there is a big dragon that is a healer, and I use that, I use this energy that comes through to really help with healings, and that's just beautiful. So that's the one thing, I still do healings, but I've been on that journey, like I've had a lot of changes happening. And I'm not in a hurry. I'm just like, I'm going with the flow, what is next. So after that, I wrote a second book about this story, and it's called Warriors of Light, Leaders of the Great Awakening, and it's like, warrior of light, leaders of the great awakening. Am I that woman? Can I be that woman? And first when I wrote, it was like, oh, I'm not sure. And then it's like, yes, I am. And as the months come and the days, and you do your work and you believe more and more in yourself. And then when you write it down, it's so empowering, because once it's written and it's like, okay, this is my story. All this is true, this has happened, and so in the book, I talk about the story of, the dragon coming to me. So that's yeah. And after that, I've been, I've just been bringing dragon with me a lot. And then last year, I was guided to move. So last year, actually, I went to Uluru. I don't know if you know Uluru in the central Australia. It's a big rock, and it's the power center of Australia. And it's the power center of the world. And it's the heart of Australia and the power center of the world. And it's a beautiful, powerful, very powerful land. And so walking on that land, I got fully energized. And there on the land, I really connected with the rainbow serpent. So I'm really looking forward to the year of the snake, because the rainbow serpent is the rainbow of the creativity, and the rainbow serpent is all about wisdom, healing. It's the feminine, and it's here to really help us, move into a more peaceful world. So to bring it together, the serpent is the feminine, and the dragon is the weaving of the feminine and the masculine. So this is very important, because the dragon's got the wings of the higher vision of the masculine, being the place of the heart, strong. And then it has the neck and the movement of the feminine as well. So when we work with dragon energy, we work with the weaving of both energy. So as we live in the world where a lot of people are in their shadows, a lot of people live in 3D with really low energy, low frequency, being scared, being with fear all the time, feeling victim of the world and victim of what's happening around them. It has been very important to rebirth and to bring back into our world the divine feminine. And so the divine feminine is represented with Marie Magdalene, which I had a very strong connection in 21 and in 22. In 22, I met Kev, and we were in Glastonbury. I had an amazing time there. And I realized Kev is a big man. He's tall and strong. And I'm like, hello, Kev. It was good. And yeah, so the divine feminine, so it's a big man, it has so much divine feminine in him. It's so beautiful. I just love it. It's like this big bear, you just want to have a big hug. And received. Thank you. And so the divine feminine has been here for all of us, especially for the men, I think I'm really guided. I want to work with men and women. I've been really targeting saying I work with women, but actually my best clients, they're men. I have a great time and I do great healing and great sessions. And I really want to bring the divine feminine to the men, and to teach the men, how to be able to move from the shadow masculine into divine masculine. There is a must step to be with divine feminine first. And so working with the dragon energy is amazingly powerful because it brings both together. And it helps us, to balance as well. We were talking about that with Casca before, about the energy of balancing into the one, because we come from an era of deep masculine, shadow masculine energy, forcing, pushing, competition, all of that, the war and more war. And we really need to get out of there. We need to go back to healing, to feeling, to be present in our bodies, to respect ourselves, to respect nature, to respect the earth, to respect all that is around. And, and always start with yourself. So we really need that. But the balance of the masculine and the feminine is the work I really want to start. And so the land I'm here now in France is the land of the dragons. This ley line goes like really close to me. There is a town called, half an hour from where I live, there is a town called Draguignan, which is dragon lover town. So there is a lot of history with dragons around here. And there is a little village about like 15 minutes from me. And there's a lot of water, lots of springs. And in the village, a lot of all the fountain have, the tap is a dragon head. And so when I met that, I went, wow, okay, that's why I'm here. And I need to know more about it. I need to know more. But what I really want to bring, because I've got the land of Marie-Madeleine really not far as well. I'm about an hour and a half from Marie-Madeleine Grotto. So I really want to do retreats for men and women, and about to really embrace our feminine and masculine energy and balancing that in one. So this is my deep, wish to come and create for you. You be the first one to know and to create and come through a beautiful experience of learning to find the divine, the sacredness within yourself. It's we all have this divine energy within ourselves. We all have this love, this universal love within ourselves. It's all about being able to learn it and to find it. In my method, I have 3 big pillars. And so I call my method, Annabelle's Awakening Alchemy. So first we have to do the awakening, and then we have to do the transformation, the alchemy. And I've got 3 pillars. First pillar is self-knowledge. We all need to know ourselves. We can't just ask other people to come and heal us and do everything for us. We just cannot. We are not independent like that. We give our power. Every time we do that, we give our power away to someone else, thinking, oh, they can do something for me. So this is the first thing, to really know and find your own powers. So self-knowledge. And then I use the gene keys, human design, astrology. I'm born on the 11th as well. And the second pillar is self-love and the divine feminine, which is how do I go on this transformation journey? This transformation journey, to be able to be sustainable, it has to be loving, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, giving yourself a hug every time, you feel like hitting yourself because you've done something stupid or this or that. It's like, no, just give yourself a hug and really bring this energy into your daily life, with your kids, with your partner, with people in the shop, whatever's going on with them. Just don't it's not contagious. Only if you let it. Just be kind, no matter what. And then your whole life change just because you learn to be kind with yourself first. So that's the second pillar. And the third pillar is self-transformation. And that's why we bring the dragons and we bring the magic and the moon. We are in a new moon, it's like all this new stuff. Can you feel the fire, the passion, all Sagittarius, it's like, we're going. We're going now. It's 24th finished and we're ready for 25. We are ready and we are empowering ourselves. We are a leader. You are all the leaders. First, leader of yourself, and then you can be the leader of others. And so as you go through those three pillars and learn to really bring that into your life, it's self-empowerment. And self-empowerment is, working with the dragon and really rising the frequency. Self-empowerment is what will help you make something better in your life. And so I want to, I don't know how long I've been here. Anyway, I want to really bring, I've been guided and I've been following my guidance. And so, what Kevin said, my role, I want to help people transform fear, into unshakable trust. And so when you learn to follow your guidance, to feel your body, to know the messages, you keep going and you do what divine will ask you to do. And your little ego is out of there because you transform and you do things for the good of all. And so last year, I was guided to bring the dragon in the forest to help stop logging and killing the forest. And so I won't go into the details, but I remember when the message came to me, I went into the forest for a walk to connect with the forest again and say, okay, what do I need to do? And I did a live into the dragon thunder from the forest going, who's with me? I need to bring the dragons to the forest. And I don't think anyone came with me, but I did it anyway, and it was like, is it madness to bring the dragon to the forest to stop the logging, or should I just follow my guidance and do it? And so I had the call was so strong, I was pushing. I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to do this. And then finally I connected this lady who's an activist and want to help, stop the logging in that forest. I connected with her and we make a day. And on the day she was supposed to come with me and then she couldn't. And I went to the forest anyway. I went to the forest and I did a little altar and I did a ceremony and I brought the dragon to the forest. And it was a beautiful moment, for me. I could feel the energy was so strong. There was so much intention, I had so much good intention. It was really, I'm here bringing good in this world. And the dragon, they're here. And it's not just one dragon or two dragons. It's like army of dragon, And if you call them, the army is here. They're all here. It's amazing. And so I did the rituals, bringing the dragon to the forest. And the next day they stopped the logging. And they've been like fighting to stop that logging for months and months and months. And so, I tried to explain to the lady, I said, you're doing the work on, but I do the work on above the whole energy of above the forest, above our world. It's like, no, there's no geographic, that it's just bringing dragon with very strong intention. So that was last year. This year, I ended up in this land where dragons are, are here for sure. And I realized after living here for a few months that the hill behind me, there is a military camp. And they're practicing war every day. And I can hear the bomb during the day, at night. They're training, and it comes boom, boom, boom. And I've had the strong message straight away that I need to bring the energy of the dragons to that camp, because at the end of the day, all we want is to live in peace within ourselves, and to live in a world where we're all in peace. And we are here to create that. Even if there is war around us, we can start to create it within ourselves. And so that is my mission. It's a big job, I think. It's a big job to go there and to bring the dragon and say, I want to create peace on this earth, and I'll do it from there. So, so that has come to me in the last few weeks, when I realized, okay, this is why I'm here, and I'm gonna really work with changing new energy and bringing dragon power to bring peace in our world. So I know I've been feeling like, oh my God, and I'm very ready to write a whole book of my own, and to really speak loudly about working with dragon power, working with shamanism, working with nature, being connected to the forest and my ancestors. One day I went and made myself a drum. I got my beautiful drum, and that changed my life, because this drum has so much power, which I didn't know. I might take you on a little journey. I just feel like it'd be nice. So I'm just going to change the... Okay. So I just feel like it's in the flow to take you on a little journey. So if you're all right with that, let's just settle in your chair. Feel the chair, feel your body, the heaviness of your body on your chair. Feel your feet on the floor. And maybe closing your eyes if you haven't yet. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. Breathing in through your nose deeply, and out through the mouth, letting go of any energy. And then again, deep breath in through your nose, and then out, and then one more time, deep breath in, and then out, and then slowly follow the rhythm of the drum. Bring all of your attention to your heart. Connect to your heartbeat. Feel your heart. Feel all the space around your heart. And then follow the drum. Let be guided in your favorite place in nature. You may be next to a lake, next to some water. bringing all your ancestors to support you on this journey. Mothers and grandmothers, fathers and grandfathers. You are supported, you are helped, you are safe, you are held, you are loved. Can you feel the love? You can relax into the love. Let go wherever it's taking you. Go on this journey with the drum. Let it take you. And as you settle, you will look behind you and you see a dragon coming to support you. You just pause and you feel the immensity of the dragon behind you, holding you and helping you, being here to bring you safety, protection. Feel the protection from the dragon. And as you connect to the heart of the dragon with your own heart, you are invited to go on the back of the dragon and to go for a fly, to look at the world from a higher perspective. You go up on the dragon and then you let the dragon take you on a flight. Flying above the world with a deep desire to bring peace in the world. And first bringing peace into your own heart. Feel the peace within yourself, the calm. Feel the protection from the dragons. And then slowly, slowly, your dragon is going to bring you back to that place. And you're going to land. And you're going to come off your dragon. and you're going to look at your dragon in your eyes. Remember the color of its eyes, or her eyes. You are now a dragon rider. You are protected. You can call into your dragon anytime you want. And as you thank your dragon, you can come back slowly, slowly. Feeling the seat again, feeling your feet on the floor. And then slowly coming back. Feeling the floor. Wiggling your hands, wiggling your feet. Coming back to the world as a new dragon rider. And connecting to that power within you. The power to bring peace in the world. And the power to bring peace within yourself. Please share in the message, in the chat, you know, how it was for you. If there's anything, it'd be lovely. Where did you go? Where did your dragon take you? What came to you? How are you feeling? So yes, sometimes things happen in our life and then our life changes. And you know, we went to the moon. Yay! Who's sleepy? Where are you from? Jorge? Is it how you say it? Yeah. So yes, this is the work. This is the work to have faith and trust, you know, in yourself and in your own power, to learn to develop whatever comes to you. And you know, I'm here to share, to tell you that you're in Portugal, yeah, and that it's not always easy, but it's a beautiful journey, and we are here together. You know, we can always come to spaces. So there's a lot of spaces with Casca. I have YouTube channel where I do lots of meditation. I have a group, but it's only for women for now. But I think because I'm in France now, I'm in the process of evolving into how I share my my magic, and I really want to work with men as well as women. So and as well, I might start working in French. Any French people or French-speaking people around here? There's my friend Sammy here, which I'm so happy you came, Sammy. Thank you for being here. We were together in London last weekend, listening to Richard Rudd and the Gene Keys, you know, and it's all about the Gene Key 55, which is moving from the shadow of the victim into freedom. And so it's your decision. Do you know you have the power to do that? Yeah, so you've got my my website, and then I have a link tree. You can find me on Instagram, Annabelle Merriman, and you can find me on Facebook as well. Maybe I put my link. I don't know if Kev's got it. I'll do it. It's okay. And so I'm on YouTube as well. YouTube is quite interesting. Yes. And then you can, connect to my newsletter. If you connect to my newsletter, you'll know what's happening because things have been changing so much for me. It's like, okay, what am I up to now? You know, and it's a bit like that. It's going so fast. It's going so fast, and it's almost like, who have I become now, and how much can I do, and how much can I share with the world? Of this transformation journey, and how can I help others to really embrace their own transformation and understand how you have the power to transform yourself. Yay! So yeah, I might just try to put a few more. Yeah, I've got Facebook page and Instagram. Yeah, and that should do for now. So yeah, I'm very, very humbled to be here and to be sharing all of that, because let's read what's happening. So met with the galactic serpent dragon, sovereign alpha dragon, and my wind sky dragon. Beautiful. Massive pink dragon for Kevin. It's the feminine. The feminine has come to you, Kev. And yeah, Stanislas going somewhere. I had a snake-like movement the whole time long, and the dragon who came to me was my dragon soul. Yeah, etheric dragon. Very happy to come. And oh yeah, you en français. C'est bien, super. Oui, je sais pas comment les Français ils sont prêts pour les dragons, mais on va le faire quand même. On va le faire quand même. Oui, il faut pas avoir peur des autres, hein. We need to be fully with our power. We need to be fully with our power, because that's how we can change the world. That's how we can really change the world. And when we empower ourselves and we really move away from this fear of the ego wants to keep us safe all the time, when we connect with the dragon, we feel this protection that we can go beyond. And so once we go beyond, we can create really something that we can share with the world. And so, and we can really be here for the good of all, because we're all here to empower ourselves so we can empower others. Whichever way it's going to come to you, just be open to receive. Just be open to receive. Well, it's been a long one. I hope I didn't take too much time. It's been lovely. It's been lovely to be here.
Beautiful. And the drum was saying goodbye.
And the drum, yes, the
Don't
drum
forget me.
went.
That was
And
beautiful.
yeah, I haven't used my drum for a while, so in France, I haven't felt like I need to go somewhere in the forest and use my drum.
No, the forest always loves a good drumming. I love going to the forest and it reverberates. It's beautiful.
Yes, and lots of oak trees here.
Oh
Lots of
wow,
oak
powerful.
trees. And
Annabelle,
beautiful.
that was beautiful. Thank you for the journey. It's rare that I get to go on a journey where I get to fly on a dragon because someone else is leading it. It was beautiful, and you ended up the biggest, massive pink dragon came in. I was like, pink. Oh, yep, feminine. Bit of a cliche that it's pink, but I'm sorry about that. But yeah, yeah. But we flew around the Earth, and we were like, just I was going faster and faster and faster, and then eventually the whole thing was covered in this pink net. And I was like, what's that for? And it was like love. So yeah, sending love to the world. All those people in the armies.
And so You know, your freedom is in your hand. Your power is in your hand. All of you, you know, you can do it. You can do it. And all I'm doing is sharing my experience, you know, how I went for being depressed and post-cancer journey, very desperate, into being an empowered woman that taking on the world and wanting to change humanity. So it is possible for everyone as long as you listen to your call, your deep yearning, and your soul yearning to really want more. You all can do it.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody.